right. All right. So we are live on the NJPAC Facebook page right now. So now we can get down to business and do what we need to do. So listen, if we lose anybody over here on this side, then you guys, please make sure you can go over to the NJPAC Facebook page. We are live over there right now as we speak. So we are everywhere. We're on Instagram. We're on NJPAC. We are everywhere right now, right? Listen, technology. But before we start, again, we are having some technical difficulties. Not sure what is going on with our NJPAC pages. However, we are up and running right now. So thank you to everybody who has been waiting. And thank you to everybody who is really, 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 truly looking forward to this interview with you today. So let me just go ahead and get started. First and foremost, everybody, welcome to NJPAC Backstage, where you, the audience, get a first-hand look at what performances are like from the artist's perspective. That is why we are doing this, and that is why we are here. Tonight, we have the pleasure of having our esteemed guest from Brick City himself, Mr. Do-It-All, Dupré Kelly, from Lords of the Underground.
You gotta put the accent, Toya, on that.
Dupré. Did I say it right? Yeah. Dupré Kelly. I said it right, right?
That's right, Dupré. Put the accent on that.
I'll put the accent on it. All right. Dupré Kelly. Right. Right here with I gotta put the line right here on it too, right?
You gotta put the accent on it. We backstage, right? So I can eat peanuts on fire and everything, right?
We are backstage. You can do what you want. It is your time right now. You can do what you want. But yes, in the meantime, welcome, giving you a warm NJPAC welcome for being here tonight. Thank you for being here throughout our. Okay. Thank you for sticking with us throughout our technical difficulties. And again, like I said, we are up and running right now. And you are still here. So first and foremost, I want to say you rocked the Sounds of the City stage last year, 2019, in the summer. As a matter of fact, we closed out our Horizon Sounds of the City performance with you, Lords of the Underground, who was there, and you rocked out. I just want to know, first and foremost, how was that for you to be right there, downtown Brick City?
Man, first of all, man, shout out to everybody at NJPAC that made that happen. It seemed like it took forever to make it happen. And you were really, really, influential in making that happen, like real talk. So salute to you.
Thank you.
It was an honor, because Sounds of the City is so dope. So when all of your friends, who are celebrities, they come and they rock that stage every year, the first person that they call as a special guest to come rock is me.
Right. Right.
And I'm saying me because Lords of the Underground, we don't all live in Newark, New Jersey anymore. Lord Jazz is in a big house in Miami. Funky Man lives in a villa in the south of France. I'm the only one in the downtown city. Still, but shout out
South
to
of France. Oh God,
DJ Lord Jazz. But every time one of my friends or the celebrities come rock that stage, they always call me and ask me to get on. And I always felt like, why isn't NJPAC booking my group? Every year they call me to be the guest with another group, but they never book my group. And you really helped make that happen. And shout out to what's my other man name? He's gonna kill
Craig.
Me. No. Oh, Craig. Yeah, shout out to Craig. We got to rock that stage. It's an honor to be able to rock anywhere that you are from, anywhere that you live. You know what I mean? And to be able to bless the stage in front of your hometown, it's always a blessing, man. And they came out, and it was for us to close the show. It was just a beautiful feeling, man. So shout out to NJPAC and everybody that made that happen, for real.
Now I want to know, was there a difference between, again, Lords of the Underground has been around how many years now?
Since 1991. We signed January 12th, 1991.
1991. So that means you guys have traveled the world multiple times. However, being right there downtown Newark, was there a difference being on that stage than any other stage?
Yeah, I mean, and when you're in front of your hometown, it's always a difference. You feel a sense of pride. You feel like a sense of acceptance. You feel a sense of that you have accomplished something. You know, rocking around the world is beautiful. You know, it's amazing actually. But to get that acceptance and that appreciation from your hometown, and I live downtown Newark, so it's walking distance from my crib. So, you know, and then to have your family members, your loved ones, and most of all, NJPAC made it free. It's a free concert, baby. So, you know, you get to rock out, man. And it's a beautiful thing to rock out in your hometown, in your own city.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, I know we were in a hurry to get started because of the technical difficulties we were having, but I need to actually take a step back for a minute, and I want to ask you how you're doing at this time. You know, we are living in a new world right now, and a world that is very different from the one when we were all able to gather together for your concert during Sounds of the City. So I just want to know, how are you and how are you holding up during COVID-19 right now?
I'm holding up pretty well. I mean, adversity for me builds strength. You know, it builds character. I look at it in a different way, through a different lens. You know, anytime that I'm faced with any obstacles, I try to figure out, how am I going to measure to jump this obstacle? How am I going to outrun this obstacle? Basically, how will I be able to make it on the other side whole? You know, how can I come out to the other end whole? And that's what I'm doing. This pandemic has it has tested my my character. It has it's made me realize some of my flaws that I've been avoiding. Made me realize the strengths that I do have, you know, and to expound on them. So the main thing that I'm worried about is keeping my family, loved ones, and friends safe.
Right. Yeah, I think that's for a lot of us right now, to be honest with you. But kudos to you for working on yourself during this time period, recognizing your strengths, recognizing your weaknesses, and recognizing what it is that you need to work on. Actually, speaking on what you need to work on, I want to know, we are at a point right now where we're finding that the arts and music has become almost a saving grace for a lot of us, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally during this time. I want to know, what do you feel like the arts can do to assist in the reopening of the city of Newark in particular?
I mean, that's an open-ended question, man, because arts and culture in the city of Newark, New Jersey, and I'm sure in a lot of other cities, it drives economically, it drives the city forward, because the arts and culture in the city of Newark, New Jersey is about $744 million, or, you know, give or take. Don't quote me on the actual number, but it's somewhere around there. I mean, I can't be too off saying $744 million. If I'm 10 million off, 20 million off, that's still a big amount. So economic development, and it's just within that word, it develops the city economically. So that means if we cannot present arts to our residents, to the people of this city, that means the deficit on this city will drop exponentially. You know, $744 million. So what can we do? We have to be creative. We have to do the things that we were scared to do when outside was open. You know, and we have to explore and don't be scared to invest into the arts. Try different things, because everything now is digital. No matter if outside opens tomorrow, the world has changed. You know, there's a different approach to everything. What it has done for the arts and culture is it's taken the ABC and put it on the same level as an NJPAC. In a sense, maybe not in the followers or following, but in the sense of platforms, it has brought everything down to a certain level where any and everybody, as long as they're creative, can accomplish that. You know, so So what this pandemic is doing for all of the artists, whether you're a painter, whether you're an actor, whether you're a singer, it should challenge you. It should challenge your artistry. You know, it's not just about it being an artist. A lot of people get stuck in the artist part of it. I'm famous. The celebrity part of it. People know me. The brand part of it. But I think that branding and your artistry now has to really shine through, because once you show who you are as an artist and brand that, you only have a couple of platforms as of right now to show that on. You have your Zooms, you have your Instagrams and your Facebook Lives, but everybody has that now. So now you go from a major network to, you know, your regular John and Jane from your neighborhood. So and you know, they only give you a box about this big. You know what I mean? You only see people in the box about this big. So you can't have this big extravaganza, this big Teddy Riley against Babyface. I guess Teddy knows that now. You know what I mean? So you really have to, you know, you have to show who you are in a short space, and then that has to shine through to make people want to tune in, because there's so many options. We have 18 people on here, well, excuse me, 20 people on here right now, and some places have 2,000 and 200,000. You know, but that's going to start getting boring. People are going to start to look. They're only looking towards them right now because there's popularity. But that's going to, you know, people are going to start wanting to, what's new? What's next? What's next? Numbers will, as long as you keep your foot on the gas and stay true to who you are as an artist and let your artistry shine through, people are going to start to discover something new.
Right. Wow. I completely agree with you. I cannot disagree with you at all. I have a fun question for you, right? So again, like I said before, the purpose, huh?
I said I need some fun right now.
Okay, all right. So this is a fun question. Well, I have another fun question for you later, but for right now, the purpose of this is because, you know, we, the audience, well, you know, we work in performing arts, but we, the audience, usually never get to know what it's like to go on stage, what it's like to be in front of a crowd, what is going through your head right before you hit the stage. So I'm asking you that question. Right before you hit the stage, what is going on in here?
I'm all ready to, I get the butterflies, I get the bubble guts.
Still?
Sometimes I have to go to the bathroom so that I can get on stage. So right before Funk goes, here go your microphone. Lord Jazz say, here go your mic. I'll be like, ooh, wait a minute. Let me go to the bathroom first. I mean, sometimes though. Sometimes, I mean, I still get nervous.
Yeah.
I still get nervous, you know, and I think that nervous.
Oh, are we freezing here? Are we circling here? I feel like, okay, we're back. We're back. Yeah, we're back. Yep.
Okay, cool. Let me see, something happened. Yeah,
we're here.
I get nervous, man. I still get nervous, man. And that nervous energy, I think if I lose that nervous energy, that's when I will start to worry. You know, if I'm so comfortable, and don't get me wrong, some people are just so comfortable, and I salute them. But I just believe if I lose that nervous energy right before, then I probably have lost the feeling and the passion for something that I love.
So what do you need to do backstage? So behind the scene, like you said, when we were joking on here and you said, I'm eating peanuts because I'm in the green room right now, right? So backstage before any concert, or specifically when you were at Sounds of the City, what is something that you guys do?
So since we've been in the game a little while, let me walk you through how life changes, how times change, right? So the young DoItAll, or I'm going to speak for DoItAll. The young DoItAll from Lords of the Underground, I will need a red wine, a white wine, a bottle of Hennessy, a bottle of vodka, a bottle of gin, food, cold cuts, candies, a bunch of stuff that I probably never eat. I just want to have it. Just want to have it on a rider to say, yeah, we had them get that. Now it's totally changed.
With bottled water and some peanuts.
My entire crew, I mean, Jazz is still eats meat, but Funk eats meat too, but he's more of a vegan. He eats a lot of vegetables. Now we have juicers backstage, juicing fruits and vegetables. We have fish, you know, we have all of this healthy stuff. So it's a different thing backstage. But I think the most important thing that we want backstage is that we want peace. We want quiet. We just want it to be the people who's involved with the show. We just want that energy. I don't want a lot of noise backstage. You know, you're not going on stage. I don't need them back there. You know, and we don't want a whole bunch of people on stage while we're performing. If you're not part of our clique, if you're not part of our setup or our machine that's moving, we don't really need you back there. So before stage, I guess the answer that is I need peace. I need quiet. I don't need everybody. You know, it's almost like acting. I have to get into character. Yeah. And that's what we're doing. We're giving you the character that you love from the video, from the song. I have to get into character because I don't walk around as DoItAll. Well, I guess I do now, but I don't walk around as DoItAll. The character of DoItAll all day.
The character.
It's Dupré Kelly. You know what I mean? And that's what we try to give you. You know, we get into character. So for me, I'm almost sleep backstage. And they're like, man, you going on in 5 minutes? You all right? And they like, management like, don't touch him. Let him, you know.
Let him rest.
His own. Yeah, definitely.
So in this climate here, do you miss it? Do you miss the stage?
Yeah, I love performing. You know, like performing is the totality, it's the summation of a creation. Yeah. Something that you took from thought. Yeah. Then you put it into, you made it tangible. Yeah. And then from it being tangible, you give it to the world through your performance. It's a full plant, you know, it's the concept, it's the lyrics, it's the attitude, it's the music. And then it shows all of that in its performance. So, yeah, I miss performing, you know, and more than missing performing, what performing does, what performing does for the other person on the other side of that performance. Right. You know, I've had people come to me said, you know, I put on you guys' album and I was about to kill myself that night. And when I listened to your album, I forgot that I was about to kill myself and decided not to kill myself. So when you hear stories like that, just from something that a guy from a number block in the west side of Newark, New Jersey, you know, had played a part in, it makes you say, wow, this is way bigger than me. And I think as creators, I believe as creators, we have to realize that once we release our creation, once we say that it's finished, it becomes way bigger than us. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So most people don't know, or maybe they do know, that you guys are still touring, correct? I mean, up until COVID-19, you guys were still touring, correct?
Oh, man. Don't remind me. We lost so much money. But not even just for the money's sake, man. But, yeah, we still touring. You know, if the world opens up back by September, you know, we're going to resume our tour. But, you know, and salute to everybody that bought a ticket, that's ever bought a Laws of the Underground ticket, that's ever bought Laws of the Underground merchandise, that's ever downloaded a record, that's ever watched it on YouTube. If you've ever supported us in any way, man, salute and thank you for that, for real. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I want to know, again, like I said, COVID-19 has changed a lot for us right now, all of us in an array of industries. However, I wanted to know, what do you think of the music industry right now, with what's going on, the kind of music that's being produced? I want to know, you've been in the game a long time. You are seasoned in the game. You have matured through the game. I want to know, what are your thoughts on what's going on with rap and what's going on with R&B or lack thereof right now?
I guess that's a difficult question nowadays. Because when you ask what's going on with the music industry, what's going on with rap, what's going on with R&B, let's start from the latter. R&B is almost non-existent in the music game right now. When I was coming up in the 90s, people thought that hip hop would fall by the wayside and R&B would become bigger. But R&B fell, and hip hop had to assist it by calling it hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
And then the R&B people had to really rap or sing rappy to kind of get their thing off. You know, not excluding people like Neo and Chris Brown and, you know, but those people are actually called hip hop and R&B now.
Yes.
You know,
right.
Because they're singers who live the culture of hip hop.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So before, singers they didn't live the culture of hip hop. They just were singers who lived the culture of rhythm and blues. But now hip hop has become the pop culture. And since hip hop has become the pop culture, in my 4 decades of living, when hip hop is the pop, whatever the pop culture is, it pushes and moves society forward. So if you don't have hip hop in what you're doing, there's probably no success when it comes to urban music or when it comes to music, period, and anything associated with that culture, from movies to television to marketing and promotion to advertising. So, you know, hip hop, rap music, it's a different world because it's the advertisers have become the undersigners of music, the music culture. So an advertiser can pay, let's say myself, 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand to put their product along to something that I'm doing within the culture. And we can take that to use that to push everything.
Right.
So it wasn't like that before. So the advertising companies and market are underwriting the music industry.
You're right. You're right. So what does that mean for the art itself then?
Well, the art, you know, you have to stay true to the art. As an artist, you have to find your artistry and stick to who you are. You never know how you will come out on the other side.
Yeah.
And you're spinning. They go to circle spinning on you. But no, I mean, just stick to who you are.
Okay.
Stick to who you are and don't compromise who you are. And just do those things that keep you relative and keep you creative.
Yeah.
Keep creating.
Definitely.
Never stop creating.
I'm glad you said that because I'm going to segue that into my next question. So, again, like we said, with performing arts, you know, the industry is suffering right now because of social distancing. You know, you can't fill stadiums with thousands of people anymore at the moment. Eventually, you know, that will lift and we can get back to that. But when we are able to get back to that, I want to know from you, first starting with Living, if you can put together a concert with Lords of the Underground and any other artist, who would it be?
And any other artist. I'm a big Stevie Wonder fan, man. So I would have Stevie on the piano, maybe with a little bit of the hook. I like Rihanna. I'll bring Rihanna in there somewhere. I will bring Run DMC with Jam Master Jay.
This is an eclectic show. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, with Jam Master Jay's son on the tables for them. Stevie Wonder, Rihanna, Run DMC. I would also bring Rihanna and Music Soul Child. I'll bring Music Soul Child in there.
We are all over. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be real nice.
Stevie Wonder.
and a little Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
This is quite a show. This is quite a show. This is quite a show. All right. So we would have 2 or 3 performances of this show, you know, on separate nights. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now that is living. Deceased.
My boy Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. Me and Pop would set it off.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to back. After go to Pop, I bring Nip up, Nipsey.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll shock everybody, and I'll let Nat King Cole rise from the be lowered from the ceiling.
Oh,
you know,
on the globe, it's in the middle of NJPAC. Yeah. Just have Nat coming down. Just have Nat coming down. Okay.
Be lowered from the ceiling.
Right. Nat. Okay. How about in the globe?
Yeah. Now see, you gonna be the man. You're gonna be stage manager.
Right, in the globe. Put Nat in the globe. Okay.
In the globe.
Right.
And then you're gonna bug out on this one though. See, I'm a Jersey boy. So out of the crowd, sitting down, I just want him to pop up with a microphone and walk up onto the stage. Frank Sinatra. Yeah, bring Frankie Boy up on stage. Yeah, it'll be a wild show, man. Be a wild show.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Both shows sound like a wild show. Listen, wow. we are coming to the end of our interview, so I just want to know, what words do you have? What encouraging words do you have for the city of Newark right now?
Find out who you truly are. Listen to who you are when you're by yourself. A lot of us have been by ourselves. Mm-hmm. Don't lie to yourself. When your flaws start speaking to you, work on them. Mm-hmm. When your strengths start speaking to you, utilize them. Mm-hmm. Make sure that you protect yourself first, so you can protect your family next, and then you can protect your city after that. Mm. Be obedient. And make sure that you do all the things that you need to do to come out on the other side of this fear whole. Mm-hmm.
Mm. And what's next for Lords of the Underground first, and then what's next for DoItAll?
Lords of the Underground, we have an album called So Legendary that's produced by my guys, the Snow Goons. My apologies, okay. Snow Goons. I wanted to say the real Snow Goons, but that's their Instagram name.
Gotcha.
So the Snow Goons out in Germany, great dudes, man. We made this album So Legendary with them while we were on a tour. Like I said, shout out to Funky Man, shout out to DJ Lord Jazz, shout out to Uncle Los, my man Los. So Lords of the Underground, we understand who we are. And what I mean by that, we understand that we're a touring group right now. If we get on the radio, great. If we get on platforms that put us on, great. All we're trying to do is cater to our fans. Mm-hmm. Cater to the people who love to see a great hip-hop show around the world. And that's what we're doing. We just want to cater, just keep making music that cater to the people who support us. So definitely, Lords of the Underground, man, that's what's next for us. To keep pushing our brand, to make our brand, to make our legacy live on, so people know what we've done in hip-hop long after we're gone.
Right.
And what's next for DoItAll?
What's next? Again, the name itself, DoItAll. So again, what's next?
Man, do we got another hour? No. I'm forever evolving. You know, what's next for me is tomorrow I got a talent show on my DoItAll Live, so people can tap in on my DoItAll Live tomorrow, and they can sing, they can rap, they can do poetry, they can present a painting if they want, whatever they want to do. Saturday, I have a talk show. I have Method Man on this Saturday,
nice.
Talking about just his rise and coming up through the Wu-Tang Clan and moving on and transitioning to film and television and doing things of that nature. And then we have Dr. Obey on there as well, who's going to, Omar Bey, who's going to talk about, tomorrow we're going to talk about the disparages is the coronavirus, the people who are going for tests and exams to get tested to see if they have the COVID-19, is there a difference if you're not black, between a black person and a white person going to get the test than a black person? You know, so we're going to talk about, is there a color issue when it comes to the testing for COVID-19 tomorrow. And we have, I'm working on a project with Tobias Trevelyan, who's an incredible actor, is my brother. You know, we're working on a quarantine piece right now, man. That's amazing. And also one of my babies that I'm gonna have to really get in the character for, and I'm gonna show you guys the test pilot of it, but it's called The Four. It's called Four, not The Four, but Four. And it deals with the four temperaments that each human being deal with in their regular lives. If you don't know, as a human being, we deal with four temperaments every day. Two which are dominant and two which are subdued. And I'm going to play each one of those characters. And it's called Four. And it's about a black guy, a black male man who's a 40-year-old man who has been quarantined home alone with nothing but his thoughts. And it's called Four. So I'm really excited about that. Doing that with my boy Shock B. You know, so it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be really fun. So there's a lot of
showing off some acting chops next.
Yeah. We're going to have fun, man. And then I got the album. I got the Brenda Sun album. That's like my baby, man. You know.
So DoItAll is really doing it all right now.
I can't be stagnant in this quarantine. If I come out the same way that I went into this quarantine, I've done myself a disservice.
Right. Last question for you, sir, because I need you to get back to acting, album, talk show. What else did we list? Album, acting, talk show,
sitcom or movie or shorts, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, and then you got to prepare for your Method Man interview as well, which I'm sure you don't really got to prepare for, but still you got that going on. So this is my last question for you. For anyone who is looking to get into the music industry, because right now people are recognizing their talents, they're sitting back and they're thinking that maybe this is something I should go into at this point in time. What advice do you have for someone who wants to get into the industry right now?
Be your own boss. Utilize this time to understand the music industry and cater to the people who support you. If you already have fans, I don't care if it's 20 of them, cater to them. Let them know about your music. Let them know about your videos. Let them know about your brand. Cater to the people who already support you. Learn what it is to be a boss. Learn what it is to be in marketing. Learn what it is to be promotion. Step out on faith, you know, and become who you want to be. Claim it. You know, say that you are that already.
Right.
You know, don't look to work for anybody. Look to be the owner.
All right, listen, I feel like on that note that was a great ending note for this interview. First and foremost, I mean, again, I just want to thank you for doing this for us today. Again, when we were looking at
NJPAC, shout out to you, Victoria, too.
Yes, thank you. When we were looking at performances from last summer and just, you know, artists that we definitely want to interview, you know, your name definitely came up, especially being from Brick City, you know. So again, thank you for doing this for us today. Thank you for letting our audience know what it's like backstage, what it is you're going through as an artist. And for those who are looking
backstage.
Eating peanuts backstage and eating peanuts and going to sleep before you get on stage. So
that's right.
That's amazing.
And I did that too before we got on, right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for, you know, the new up and coming artists and sharing your wisdom, because you've been in the game for such a long time, and just sharing your tips and your wisdom with them, and for the city of Newark, an encouraging word, because not just the city of Newark, but all of us need an encouraging word right now, just until we get through on the other side of this, until we can start a new normal. So just thank you for being a part of that tonight. For everybody that was watching, We thank you so much for dealing with us throughout our technical difficulties,
right.
and for logging on to this page and the NJPAC Facebook page to be a part of this interview.
Shout out to everybody on Facebook too.
Yes, we love you guys for watching, and we love you guys for listening, and we thank you so much for being here for NJPAC Backstage. Do it all, Mr. Dupré. Kelly, thank you again.
One thing I forgot, though. One thing I forgot, man. I forgot to shout out. I'm working with Dame Dash Studios. Shout out to Dame Dash, man.
Okay. Shout out to Dame.
And shout out to Ya Squad, Ya Nation. We're doing a lot of big things over there, man. So shout out to all of them.
All right. So shout out to all the other artists who are also working on projects at this time as well. So again, thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And we look hopefully to be back in the NJPAC theater and have you back soon. Maybe not with everyone that you want to be there with you, but just have you guys back in there soon.
Definitely. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to back, man.